Jersey artist. We got that boy Dougie F in the building.
Yeah, Drewski was shaking, man.
What's up? The song you just heard is an older Dougie F song.
Yeah.
Called Birthday.
Know. Yo, Drewski, you got a birthday coming up, right?
I do.
What's up? What
August 22nd. I'm a Leo. Shout out to all my Leos on the check.
What we doing?
We gonna do something. We planning something.
All right,
shout out to DJ. Now, you know I'm a heavy hitter now, so
yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Big boy moves.
And congratulations to you.
Appreciate it, man.
Because every time I look, you either in LA or around the world.
I'm about to say every time I'm in LA, you out there too,
That's
dog.
true.
So
that means we working.
Know. Of course.
But for those that don't know you, you've been working for a while.
Yeah, I've been grinding, going hard.
In short, a little Dougie F story of who you are, where you come from, and then we'll get to what's happening now.
Yeah, so I'm Dougie F. I come from Jersey. You know, I had a few successes so far in the music industry. You know, one of the most recent, the On Purpose single, went top 40, NBA 2K17. So besides that, just grinding, man. I had a couple chances to go on tour, Super Duper Kyle. You know, Travis Scott a couple years ago, and you know, just grinding, going hard.
How do you feel those opportunities happen? Right, because there's a lot of artists that work hard, but you're one of the artists that actually make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you on tour with some of the biggest artists. I don't know if you talk about it, but you signed. You know, I don't know what you signed, but signed to one of the biggest artists in the world.
Yeah.
Pitbull.
So yeah, that was just a single deal, so it was just for that record. But like, you know, my whole mentality and the Strag mentality. Strag is an acronym for self-trained, respected, assertive, global grinders. And like, for me to put my music coming from, you know, Orange, New Jersey, one of the smallest cities in Jersey, and to be able to put it on an international scale, you gotta be strategic and match that up with, you know, some of the bigger artists. You feel me? And Pitbull was, you know, the off top, and it was organic too, man. It came like after the record was created. He reached out to me. He wanted to buy the song actually, and you know, me and my team, we was like, yo, this could be a crazy look for us. So we made it happen though. So
the song is out, people playing it. Pitbull hears it, they call you like, yo, we want this song.
Yeah, it's actually, the song wasn't even out. He my homie Develop produced it, and he did a lot of work for Pitbull, so he played it for him. And yeah, from there he was just hitting us up, FaceTiming. You know, he brought us out to one of his shows out here in New York, and yeah, he just, you know, was like, yo, let me hop on the record. So we made it happen.
Was that before or after the tours?
Oh, so this was after so Travis was on tour with The Weeknd for the Madness tour, and we was just doing spot dates in between. But it was after that, so
right.
Yeah, but then the tour with Kyle came after that, so I got a chance to like test the record in different markets and shit, and they was vibing with it. What
would you say was your most memorable moment on tour? Because I know, especially with Travis Scott, it could get crazy. Like,
no, it was super crazy. With him, it was just the kids, you know, just the energy. I was actually able to like travel outside of the U.S. for the first time. Me and my homies, we really like, Toronto is an hour away, so to us it don't really count, but it is, you know,
whole nother country.
Yeah, it is a whole nother country, and we was able to do a back-to-back show out there. And you know, me opening up for Travis, you got to think, you know, his fan base is like next level crazy. They got all this energy, and for me to go out there and for them not to know my music, it was the turnout was nuts. It was dope as hell.
Now, you've been doing it for a while, but when you go on tour around artists like Travis Scott that got these huge productions, and you know, do you still feel like you learn certain things as an artist?
Learn. Yeah. I'm a visual learner too, so all the lights, you know, the backdrops, the big screens that you can have the images or your names on it. I was on it early. You feel me? I know a lot of artists that's coming up, they just want, you know, their DJ, their homies, and you know, a mic, but it's way more to that. To, you know, you got to get the fans that nowadays the shows is like everything. The music is just the advertisement. So I feel like if you could get them a crazy show, they gonna, you know, come to the next one.
Exactly. It's something to remember.
Exactly.
So you do a tour with Travis, then you go on tour with Kyle.
Yeah.
Who, for those listening, he's down with Lil Yachty's crew, right?
Well, Kyle is he's actually not down with. He's signed to Atlantic now.
Okay.
His I Spy record is featuring Yachty, and it went super crazy for him. I was you know, more fortunate to tour with him and get to know him and his crew a year and a half before all of that. So you know, I learned a lot from them too, just as far as like, you know, how to curate a room, whether it's 600 people, 6,000 people, and just give it your all and be comfortable with who you are and the type of music you make. So shout out to Kyle and that whole super duper crew.
So you go on tour with them, then you guys do a record together.
Yeah. So we went on the first tour. It was his Smile tour, and you know, after the Smile tour was over, I had this record, Homegirl. I had both of the verses finished, but I just heard someone else on it, you feel me? And he was on another tour, I think with Hoodie Island, and I sent it to him, and they was sending me videos of them playing it on the tour bus and going crazy. But when he got off the tour, that's like one of the first records we got to. So I had it for like, you know, a year and some change, but super fresh. It's crazy.
But now it's the record.
It's the record.
Dougie F's record right now.
It's going up on Spotify, all of that. We got 1 million+ streams. Yeah.
We're going to get into it.
Let's get into it.
And then we're going to come back and talk about this yellow do-rag that's going on. But first, introduce the record.
Yo, man, this is Dougie F featuring Kyle, Homegirl. Let's get it, Jersey, stand up.
It's the Homegirl. I'm trying to take you home, girl.
Another movement premiere with Drewski on Hot 97.
Dougie, you got a song with Pitbull.
Yeah, I got a whole song.
Amazing.
With Pitbull.
That's forever.
Yeah.
That's for life.
It's stamped. It's engraved.
Any other artists you worked with that, you know, big names, small names that you really felt you made magic with?
Hey, I know for sure, like when it dropped, I got some fire with Rock. PNB Rock.
Oh, it's already done.
Yeah. We got some fire together. When that dropped, that's gonna go crazy. Yeah, I've been working, man. I've been doing a lot of writing too, so you know, I never know what record they gonna keep me on or what record they just gonna give me the check for.
So what's next? Project? We working on a project?
We got the Yellow Do-Rag project, man. I done activated the whole movement off of a do-rag, man, and that's crazy, cause
well, yeah, explain that, cause I started seeing that. I'm like, what's Dougie doing now?
Yeah,
cause you're an artist for real. It's not just the music. You got a creative side to you, a visual side.
Yeah.
And I know, like, you know, I think you deleted everything off your social media.
I had to clean it up. Yeah.
Now everything that's up got either yellow in it. So,
you have to, man. Basically, you know, just going, you know, having a team like I have, the whole Strag, we do a lot of, you know, constructive criticism. And we were, you know, we had the dope records and we had, you know, the chance to tour and travel. But as far as like brand identification and just marketing over, you know, the strongest platform ever, the internet.
Right.
We needed something to that people could be like, all right, I see that and that's that. So just for this project, man, I just been getting it lit with this do-rag everywhere. I'm talking about Big Sean was on my Instagram and he was like, yo, I'm gonna scroll down his Instagram and if I see a picture that he don't got it on or don't got yellow in it, then, you know, whatever.
Right. I ain't believing it.
But he ain't find it, you feel me? So he reached out and he asked for a do-rag. And then, like, you know, a couple days later, he had the video up, like, yo, shout out Dougie F, Yellow Dewey on, you feel me? So it was love. And from there, man, I just feel like since I've been doing it, it's just been a lot of artists supporting it. I don't even know if they know, you know, where it derived from, but they definitely just wearing yellow do-rags, and I know it ain't a coincidence, you feel me? Like, I definitely put the wave out there. And
what's the Instagram so people could go?
Strag Life Dougie, man. Strag Life.
If you see a picture with Dougie without the yellow do-rag, we're gonna report his page.
If you see the picture
we're gonna
with it out on my head, down. Make sure you're looking at my pockets or look at the caption.
There's yellow somewhere.
It's yellow somewhere.
Somewhere in the
it
picture.
might be hidden on some wall though. Yeah.
Now, Strag Life, what is this? What is that?
Strag Life, that's the movement, that's the team, that's the family. But with Strag Life and back on going on to Yellow Do-Rag, I'm left-handed, so I choose to think with the other side of my brain, which is like shapes and colors and stuff like that. And yellow, the meaning behind yellow is, you know, optimistic, confidence, pride, hope. And, you know, the whole Strag team, for our summer, whenever we had free time, we would set up these Boys and Girls Club visits and just go back and talk to the younger kids, you know, talk to some of the older kids that's there and still figuring it out. And then even inspiring some of the adults that's there and still working that might not feel like, you know, the artists, you know, that got a voice and that got people listening, you know, not attached to it. Like, it's something positive, you feel me?
Right. Like I love that, how even with the do-rag, you kind of flip it because,
yeah, for sure.
You know, when you see do-rag, especially in public.
Exactly. I've been in situations where, you know, someone of another race might have thought like I was one way until they heard me speak, or until they, you know, been around me and my team and felt the vibe, and they admitted to it, you know, after, like, yo, man, kind of threw me off. You got the beard and you got a do-rag, but you a nice dude. You feel me? And it's cool. You feel me? You sometimes you gotta sway people, but you know, at the end of the day, you can't really judge nobody off of, you know, what they wear or, you know, the color of their skin and stuff like that. But yeah, we just been out here putting out these positive vibes for the summer, making sure we, you know, tapping into the younger generation.
And you've been putting out music. Cause we got another freestyle.
You feel me? This freestyle crazy.
Independent.
Independent.
Did you do this like yesterday?
I did it yesterday. So I was in the club and then I heard the real song.
Right.
And I was like, damn, Beyonce went crazy on the floor. I'm surprised nobody ever used it, or, you know, nobody knew used it.
Right.
So when I got home, like, I wrote it in my notes while I was at the club. I was like, use Beyonce independent flow. I wrote it in my notes, and I got home. The first thing I did was YouTube the beat. You feel me? I YouTubed the beat. And then I just went in. I turned the mic on. I didn't even write it down, so I don't know it. You feel me? So I just went in.
You ain't cursing it, right? Because we about to play it.
Hey, so I did, but I got you the clean
version.
Okay,
cool.
You feel me?
So let's go. Let's introduce.
Let's get it.
Baby, what you think about this? I order you down for some diamonds on your wrist. Rock so big, you can't even make a fist. Heard you got a man, but he always on some. I wanna get you home, girl.
That's that new Dougie F. Call Homegirl right here, Hot 97, the new movement. That's Dougie. Thank you for coming up.
Already, thanks for having me.
I'm sure you'll be back soon the way you work.
Of course, man. We going hard, you already know.
And before we get out of here, give everyone a social media, the website, how they could buy the yellow do-rag, because you ain't bring me one. I know I got white hair, but I can still wear a do-rag.
Trust me, when I see you, I got you, bro.
I used to have cornrows,
when I
too.
pull up, I'm going to make sure you get a do-rag, and you're going to make sure everybody see you in a do-rag. That's another thing before we go. Don't think it's a black thing, you feel me? Like, I feel like the music I put out is super diverse. You know, I went to a public school up until 10th grade. Then I went to an all-white high school. Then I went to a HBCU. So definitely don't think it's a black thing. Yeah, you feel me? If you white and you need a reason to wear it, just tell them you know Dougie F.
Just tell them you was Strag Life.
Strag Life, you feel me? But the Instagrams, the socials is Strag Life Dougie, man, on Instagram, and Dougie F Music everywhere else, man. Strag Life, let's get it. Yellow
Make sure you follow him right now.
Follow me right now.
If you don't got yellow in the picture, unfollow.
If I ain't got yellow in the picture, man, flag it, report it, whatever.
And all my artists that want to submit music for the show, go to thenewmovement.com, THEMVMT.com, @SoDrewski. We out of here.
Let's get it.